Well, hello everyone, good afternoon and good morning, and welcome to Live at the Waterhole, coming to you here from Tau Game Lodge at Madikwe Game Reserve. And what a feast for the eyes it is. So many different animals that are coming out to the waterhole today. My name is Amy and I will be with you for the show. And what a start. Really beautiful scenes here at Tau. Now remember everyone that this is of course a live and interactive show, so please do chat to me. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're looking forward to about the show today. And if you do have anything you'd like to send through, you can send through those comments and questions through the Wild Earth website or the app. You can also chat to me in the YouTube chat stream. Wow, and now we have an elephant arriving as well. Helga, yes, an absolute feast here at Tau today. I wonder if those elephants are coming to have a drink or a splash. Feral, it's there's quite a few different birds that we're looking at. So there's quite a lot of Egyptian geese that are around in the water itself, and then we've got at least one white-faced whistling duck sort of on the green grass closest to us, another one just to the right, and then there's also two red-billed teals just to the right of those white-faced whistling ducks. I know that we've seen red-knobbed coots here, common moorhens as well, stilts too. Oh, wonder why that waterbuck is running. Maybe there's a crocodile close by. We do see quite a lot of crocodiles here at Tau. I think there are some spoonbills near the back there. Wow, well, what a start it has been here at Tau. Let's head up to Oldonyo in Kenya. Wow, some beautiful blue skies here in East Africa, and even more beautiful to 11 bulls that have come for a peaceful drink. Interesting to see sort of these two next to each other, and I'm not sure if it's just the way they're positioned. It does look like the one on the left's head sits a lot lower down than the one on the right, unless it is just shorter. but it definitely has longer, more curved tusks, I would say. We've been seeing quite a lot of elephants coming here to Oldonyo over the last few days. Sometimes there's 5 or 6 of them even all together. But not just them, we've also seen a lot of other animals that enjoy coming to this waterhole, like eland, zebra, oryx, giraffe. Hopefully they also decide to make an appearance in today's show.
Let's go and take a look. See you out there.
My full name is Mpho Tikani. I grew up in Soweto. My first animal that I filmed said dog. Okay, no, wait. My first animal that I filmed, I think it was an impala. Best sighting ever, I would say it was actually this year, 2024. But it was this Cedric when we had Mulwati and TP on a warthog kill. I think we have to cut it.
The greatest wildlife spectacle on planet Earth. We'll see you there.
Safari, wine, and waterfalls. The ultimate African adventure. Sip South Africa's finest wines. Experience a world-class safari among Africa's iconic wildlife. And stand in front of Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. All this can be yours with Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
And we had a tusker. I think it was, we called him Mashangan, but I think he did actually have another name that he was known by in a different area. But that particular bull was actually a lot shorter than some of the others that we saw him hanging around with. But I mean, by his tusk thickness and the length of them, they were so impressive. He was definitely older, but he wasn't necessarily the biggest in terms of height. Ansi, hello, lovely to hear from you. Yes, Oldonyo is a favorite spot indeed, and there's always so much going on here. At the moment it's quite calm, let's say, with just these two ellies, but we do know that it can change so quickly here. It always seems like there's animals just waiting to arrive to come and have a drink. And you can also see the familiarity between these two. You know, they're very comfortable being quite close to one another. Although I think the distance is bigger than what we think it is. It's always deceiving being at this sort of angle, but they are very happy to be there and not sort of irritating one another from what we can see anyway. And I think these two boys possibly spend a lot of time together as a bachelor herd. There might even be others that were here earlier or on their way that are part of the group. There we go, a little bit of greeting happening. And elephants love to put the trunk into each other's mouths like that. I see it not only with bulls but also with even youngsters. I love how those two just move away a little bit. I mean, he seems even taller, doesn't he? But the head seems slightly smaller, very long legs. Yes, Tessa, I would say that there are elephant populations that aren't endangered. I mean, for example, in the Kruger National Park in South Africa, the greater Kruger area, the elephants are, the population is very healthy. There's definitely places where elephants are safe. They're not being threatened by poaching, for example. They are, they can still be threatened, but it's not a major issue that's actually declining the population, and they're very well protected, etc. I mean, Botswana is another country that is doing extremely well with elephants. So it's more on a scale of, in comparison to the natural distribution of elephants where they used to occur, and the numbers that are left in comparison, they are under threat in that way. And it's the same with lions. There's certain areas that have a very healthy population of lions that are thriving, but on a global scale, lions are under threat. So when we look at it as in its entirety, it's all about the wild spaces and areas where these animals can exist safely, and to keep their numbers from dropping globally.
Ria, you say the best kind of roadblock? Absolutely. Look at this.
Hello, girls.
If you love watching Wild Earth, here's a little tip. Become a member. You can gain access to the channel ad-free, you can rewind and re-watch sightings, and you can join our Tuesday live safaris. There's also behind the scenes videos, fireside chats, and every Safari Live episode, whenever you want it. It's just a better way to stay connected to nature.
couple. So twins are possible in elephants, but very, very rare. I think it's 1% of all elephants that are born are twins. So it is possible. They can give birth to two, but it is something that we do not see very often at all. And interesting as well, these bulls have chosen this spot because that's where the little inlet pipe, I believe, is for this water hole where the fresh water comes out. So they both put their trunk right there to get the freshest water. We were talking yesterday about elephants doing that, being fussy when it comes to their water. This is a classic example. Dr. Stripes, thank you so much for letting me know about the African Harrier walk this morning. Yeah, I mean, if the cat does go missing, we'll definitely know who took it out. I actually saw a Harrier hawk this morning as well on morning drive at Sandringham. We couldn't put it on camera though, it was too quick. It was flying about and the drongos were trying to bomb it, but it flew off. Also was out hunting this morning, so it is a beautiful bird indeed. How lucky are you to see one on your morning walk? Well, while these boys enjoy their water, let's head over to Stony Point. Ah, we have a penguin. We've come all the way down to South Africa, Betty's Bay in the Western Cape. And it's been such a lovely spot to have as part of our live shows. You can hear the ocean. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Now we see quite a few of these penguins around. I mean, this is one in the spot. Oh, there's the second one. The African penguin, very, very cute looking, I must say. It's the pink eyes for me that get me every time. Enjoying some sunshine. They'll often come out and sunbathe, dry off. You can see a little bit of water being flicked around there. Yeah, Dina, I mean, if anyone was feeling a bit anxious today or maybe just needed some calming sounds, this is literally perfect with the ocean in the background like this. I think these penguins enjoy the sounds as well. It seems like they close their eyes and listen too. And they just look happy, don't they? They really do. I like to think of them smiling through their beaks. Yeah, melanistic marble, I believe so. It has been a while, definitely for me, coming here to Stony Point and seeing the penguins. So it's very nice to see the two there just under that walkway. Papa, you want to know if penguins bond for life? So not all penguins, I believe, but I do, with the African penguins, they can mate for life, one single pair that mate every season. But if the mates realize, oh, they're the dussies as well. We also come here for them. They're very cute. If the clutch is not successful, so their eggs aren't fertile or it's not working, they can separate and find different partners. I believe that can occur, but it is, I guess generally they will have one partner for life. These little guys are so cute. They really are, and they love the sun. I believe it's been quite cold in the Cape. I'm not sure how warm it is today, but I know that they definitely like to come out and sun themselves on these rocks. Looks like that one dusty at the back was chewing on something. I'm not sure what that could have been. Last year we had some little ones here, 3 little ones that were suckling from mom. I don't know if we're going to be as lucky this year. Fingers crossed that we may just be able to see some baby hyraxes. So Dylan, as far as I know, no. So hyraxes eat vegetation, often little shoots and greenery that grows around their habitats. And you can actually see that from their poop as well. It's very sort of vegetation heavy in how it comes out. Oh, there's a big yawn.
See you out on the safari.
It could be a very exciting morning.
Even a hyena coming into the action as well now. Oh my word! She's stalking the hyena now. Leopard, hyena, lion, all together in one shot. Oh! Ooh. This is action-packed.
My full name is Emojis. Best part of my job is coming to see nature. Worst part of my job is logging. That's the worst thing ever, because you have to log amount of footage. You sit in front of that computer and yeah, you think of deleting the footage, but no, they need the footage. If I want a camel, probably a soccer player. I know some people don't believe me, but I'm very good, and I'm very fast.
Ah, the bush, full of beauty, wonder, and absolute chaos. And now, all that madness has its own show. It's called a Wild Bush Week. The countdown of the most outrageous, heart-stopping, and sometimes downright ridiculous wildlife moments of the week. Lions throwing their weight around. Hyenas gate-crashing the buffet. Leopards doing, well, leopardy things. Each week, it's a fresh reel of safari gold. A mix of drama,
She's just got an impala, everybody.
danger, and a healthy dose of laughter. So, if you fancy a highlight show with bite, and I don't mean just the animals, tune in to a Wild Bush Week. You bring the tea, and we'll bring the tusks, tails, and teeth.
Just looks so content in the sun, closing its eyes, absorbing the warmth. They also like to lie on their bellies like that. There's the second one. Oh, I think it's leaning right on it. Oh, that's very sweet. I mean, why not use your penguin friend or partner as a pillow? Well, as this one tries to find a comfortable spot, let's head over to Lentore. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Just look at those reflections, the colour of the sky. Wow. This is as pretty as a picture. Hannah, absolutely. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, this camera in particular, the ones that are low down at water level, it really is so beautiful to see some of the shots that we get. And I mean, these zebras are just gorgeous.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
My name is Takudzwa Panda Msesani. My scariest moment is when it happened twice. The other time I was with Cedric and the other time I was with Steve. And all those times, it was a black mamba. My favorite meal in camp is gonna be burger and chips.
There's some ellies that we're approaching now.
The light on her as well is absolutely gorgeous.
So we are going to enjoy the rest of this sunset.
Wow, 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 this is absolutely crazy.
And thank you for joining us. For myself and Cam, we will see you next time.
Now you can see how those trees are moving, so quite breezy here. I do think that this spot gets quite a bit of wind, just looking at the landscape and the undulations, how this is quite hilly. So we're sort of at I don't know if it's the top of a hill, but definitely higher up. And I can imagine that some of these sort of exposed tops are quite exposed to the wind as well. Oh, there's definitely another giraffe back there. I can just see the horns sticking out above the trees to the left of this giraffe. Well, while this giraffe hangs out here, let's head over to Rosie's. Oh, lovely. I had a feeling maybe we would have an elephant here at Rosie's Pan. And indeed we do. I'm not sure what it's doing. Finding maybe something small to eat there. Yes. You can see the hippo is there. That is not a rock, it is a hippo, and it's been hanging out here at Rosie's Pan for quite a while now. with limited water options available in the dry season, this is definitely a spot where a hippo would come to if it needed to find some water. So Robert, that does happen, definitely. These algae blooms of blue-green algae, which is cyanobacteria, can form. And yes, stagnant water holes where there's a lot of build-up of things like nitrogen, for example, and other elements through animal urine and excrement, as well as things like lightning storms, can cause toxic algal blooms. But there's also non-harmful algae that can bloom, and it just basically, the quality of the water gets very bad until the rains come. But there are water holes. I think Rosie's is one of them that is pumped, so there's a little bit of an overflow as well from this water hole that is running out to the right there, and that does help keep it fresh with enough oxygen, which is basically, it's the deoxygenation, which is part of the reason why the water quality drops so heavily. Well, that is nice to see. The oxpecker landed on the hippo. There were also some impala that were thinking about coming to drink, but decided against it. I'm not sure if the elephant being here has put them off, although he's completely on the other side. See, one impala has decided to come for a drink. The elephant doesn't seem too bothered, although it probably will walk off in that direction and give the impalas a fright, make them run away. can see some more of the impalas very hesitant to come to the water, and I think that's more to do with the unknown about the water than it is to do with the elephant. It may be about the hippo, but it could also be about crocodiles. That's always a risk for something like impalas coming to the water. Lucy, you would like to know, how do elephants communicate? Oh wow, there are so many different ways that elephants communicate. So there is vocally, through vocalizations that they make that we can hear. Sometimes there's trumpets, sometimes there's rumbles, but there's also sound that we can't hear called infrasound that has been discovered through research. It occurs lower than our lowest hearing frequency, and so that's the one way. There's also sight, so visual communication, which happens through their body language really, and being able to show different emotion through their ears, their tails, their posture, the way they use their trunk, their position of their head. All of that is communication, not only with the environment around them, but with each other as well as with vehicles, as well as with impalas, as well as with whatever around them. They use visual communication. And then they also use chemical indicators, and that's things that come through in their urine and their dung, as well as their temporal glands. Elephants in must, bulls as well, also have chemical communication that comes through a very strong smelling scent that is used. So that's also another way that males or even females might sniff each other's backsides underneath the tail or between the back legs to get a sense of their reproductive cycle, for example, with females. So there's those are the basic communication that I would say using all their senses make use of. Oh, apologies, we lost Rosie's pan there, but we have gone over to Namibia to Safari Hook, where we have some springbuck that have come to drink. You can clearly see with those springbuck how different they are from impalas, although they have similarities. We just had some impalas there at Rosie's Pan, and a lot less white, I would say, on the body. is one of the clear things that stands out when it comes to the springback on the face as well as on the sides and the back sides. Those white markings. Okay, let's head back over to Tau. Wow, well, a whole herd of elephants is here now. So much life today at Tau. It's wonderful to see.
This is an unbelievable afternoon.
What does it take to handle the wild? Balance. Determination. Focus.
Yaku!
And gear that can take a beating so you don't have to.
Oh, she's gonna catch it.
Come on, Tommy! Watch this, we're about to see a kill.
You can see how close he is from where I am.
How cool is this?
Danielle, yes, you can find in areas where both springbok and impala occur. I think actually where we've seen both of them before. Another place that we've seen them both is Okukuyo, also in Namibia, in the Etosha region, where both we've seen impalas and springbok in the same area. In terms of forming mixed herds, I don't think I've seen that before. They sort of keep to their own kind. But you might find in a big open area or one sort of place that you'll have both of them together. Penelope, absolutely. I mean, what a spot to be, sitting on a deck or looking out from your room here at Tau over this particular waterhole, especially I think in the dry season. There's just so much life that comes here every single day. Look at that one. Doing its three-legged face plant there. My word, that is hilarious. What's the plan? Maybe it just wanted to smush up some mud to be able to throw it on itself. It does look like everyone's wanting to visit the mud spa today. That one did a really big splash, and I think it landed on the water back, and then they got a fright and moved away. Wow, some more elephants arriving. They look very excited to get to the water. They can't wait. So many little ones there too, my word. It is a real pool party here and everyone's invited. So Helga, if you look just to the left, there is a spoonbill there in between. I believe there were, I think, 3 of them that were sort of, they weren't moving earlier. They were just perched and still, unless it's an egret. But I did think that there was at least 1 spoonbill around earlier. But wow, just look at these animals. The zebras are arriving now. Wildebeest, 2 herds of elephants. My goodness.
For years, we've shared virtual wildlife. Now, let's experience it for real. I'm Lauren Arthur, and I'd love to show you my amazing home here in the Greater Kruger of South Africa. This 5-night journey is an exclusive connection to my piece of untamed Africa. I live here in these gorgeous landscapes surrounded by epic wildlife. The wild is calling, so come and join me.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
My name is Takudzwa Panda Msesani. I really want to film an artwork, and it has been my goal. I'll be just keeping my eyes open. The worst driver is James. He's driving, yeah. You gotta be holding on back in there, yeah? Like in bumps, and I mean, it happens when, these things happens when you're actually going for animals usually. But then, yeah, he's driving, yeah, you gotta put your seatbelt.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure. Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Wild Earth Travel's newsletter is your passport to a magical journey. Explore exclusive travel options featuring special offers at stunning Wild Earth locations and all hosted by your favorite presenters. Don't miss out. Head over to our website and subscribe to the Wild Earth Travel newsletter today and stay in the know on all our unforgettable adventures. Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Let's head back over to Stony Point. Ah, see, our 2 little penguins are up. Oh, and they're doing some grooming. Oh, that is very cute. It's also an important part of what they do, bonding with one another. But also a handy thing to have someone else help you keep your feathers in order, especially the places that are difficult to reach. Yes, fast it is. It was wonderful to see the bonding between the two of them, and very affectionate in that way. Even earlier when we were here and seeing the one come and sort of lying on top of the other one, it's very sweet. Although they are clearly very slick, so maybe not the best. It's the one slid right off of the other one. Looks like they've both laid down there now behind the rock. Must be quite warm as well with the rocks heating up, some sunshine around. Alright, let's head back over to Tau. Looks like the Ellies have finished. Don't know if they're going to move off completely or have another drink. You can see plenty of these Egyptian geese all here in front. It looks like the bird that was moving around there was an egret. You can just see it there on the left. But I think there was one that had its beak tucked away that is a spoonbill. It just is not moving at the moment. Oh, that egret is busy. I think it's a great egret, judging by the size. Looks like we also have a heron. It's a bit far to tell if it's grey or black-headed. It does seem to have a darker head, but it could be the grey heron we often see around here. There's one of the spoonbills and the black-winged stilts there in the background. Oh, let's head over to Founders. Oh, hooray! I was hoping maybe there would be rhinos here. It's always a treat to see them, and how beautiful are they? Oh, there's another one arriving. Oh, interesting how the other two have reacted. Maybe it's a big male that's coming and the two younger ones moving off, perhaps. Or maybe a female. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Well, now that those rhinos have moved off, let's head over to Lentori. Well, our friends are back. We had such a lovely sighting of the baboons here yesterday. So many. I don't know if we'll see exactly the same number, but it's lovely to see them here in this beautiful place. They are a lot quieter today. Yesterday we had a lot of noise being made by them. My goodness.
This unfolds in front of you.
My full name is Maxine Gaines. Most people that know me really well call me Max. I'm a mum. I have two boys. One is 16 years old and one is 14 years old. I'm a very, very proud mama of my two boys. I've just always been passionate about leopards. I'm passionate about their conservation. I'm just passionate about everything to do with leopards. I love them.
The bush, full of beauty, wonder, and absolute chaos. And now, all that madness has its own show. It's called a Wild Bush Week. The countdown of the most outrageous, heart-stopping and sometimes downright ridiculous wildlife moments of the week. Lions throwing their weight around. Hyenas gate-crashing the buffet. Leopards doing, well, leopardy things. Each week, it's a fresh reel of safari gold. A mix of drama,
She's just got an impala, everybody.
danger, and a healthy dose of laughter. So, if you fancy a highlight show with bite, and I don't mean just the animals, tune in to a Wild Bush Week. You bring the tea, and we'll bring the tusks, tails, and teeth.
Well, it looks like the baboons have finished off their drink and are heading off, so we're going to head back to Founders. I don't know if these are the same rhinos that are back or not. Quite possibly. They did move off quite quickly. It didn't feel like they were done with their drink just yet. It looks like there's a little bit of tails being curled. I'm not sure if that has to do with the interaction between the two rhinos or if it's just that they were needing to use the bathroom. Okay, let's head over to the beautiful Shalati sunrise. Buffalo herd. This is very nice. You can see them coming out. Hopefully more of them do. This is the Sabi River in the Kruger, and what a view they have from the bridge here. Oh, fantastic. can see those white birds flying around. Oh, is that one on the back of one? It's a cattle egret there on the back of a buffalo. We often see them following animals around, whether it be buffalo or waterbuck. Yeah, but definitely watch out for the crocs. A word of warning. And Deb, yes, it's lovely to see the green. As expected, with it being a perennial river, it's always flowing with water, and the reeds do grow nice and green throughout. Wildlife Lady, it's a pleasure. It has been a wonderful show today. Lots of different things to see. Very peaceful. Not too much action, although we did have the elephants enjoying the mud there at Tau. And just the variety, seeing so many animals out together has really been lovely. Penelope, thank you. Yes, I'm definitely going to... Oh, there's some elephants. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm definitely going to have a good lunch. Need to get up the energy before this afternoon's drive. There's always so much life along this river. Let's head over to Jack's camp. Oh wow, another elephant, but just look at the scene here. Really beautiful, and so much texture to this elephant, given bits of mud and soil here and there. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
And that's it for this morning's drive.
She's just got her impala, everybody.
And we're going to be heading out and seeing what animals we can find.
This elephant is looking very chilled out, isn't he? Just taking his time to do what he needs to do. No rush in the world. Clearly only having one tusk. I don't know if he ever had a second one or not. Elephants can sometimes only have one that develops. Taxi lady, I mean, I hear you in terms of curries and things like that, but I don't know, there's something about coming home in the evenings and having a warm meal. It's not necessarily, I don't do too much spice, so it's not too bad. Sometimes I'll even make a cup of soup or something with a slice of toast, depending how much time I've got. At lunch, I usually have something that's not warm, because the heat in the middle of the day is sometimes very oppressive. So you just want something salady, some cold meats and things like that, with lettuce and avo and tomato and cheese, rather than something warm. But in the evening, I don't mind, even if it is hot, to have something that's warm. Oh, there's a black-winged stilt that's just behind this elephant walking through the water. But it's been a lovely show today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for chatting, and I will be back with you all tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. I don't know what we're going to see or how busy it's going to be, but hopefully it will be something special, or at least something relaxing for all of us. Remember that we will be live this afternoon on Drive as well at 3:30 Central African time, so make sure you join us for that. Otherwise, we will be back tomorrow with the Live at the Waterhole show at the same time, right here on Wild Earth, 11 a.m. But from us here at the Waterhole team, thank you for joining us, everyone. I do hope that you've enjoyed the show today, and I will chat to you all tomorrow. Keep well, stay safe, and I wish you a pleasant day or evening ahead, depending where you are in the world.